Hi, welcome to my video for this week. I'm going to show you a few things I added to my pet store API. So I added a few methods to the pet store controller class as well as the pet store service class. I also added a couple interfaces, customer DAO and employee DAO. So we added some methods to add a customer as well as add an employee and retrieve pet store information. We can retrieve info for all pet stores or just a pet store based on the ID. And I added a method to delete a pet store. So the first thing I'm going to show you is a post request. We're going to go over to ARC. Let me run the application. Run as a Java application. All right, let's go over to ARC. And we're going to add a customer to the pet store. We're going to add it to pet store ID 12. So we have this customer named Kevin. Let me go into dbeaver and show you that that customer does not exist yet. So we don't have anything in there for Kevin. All right, let's go over to ARC. I'm going to run the request, and it looks like it was successful. So go back over to dbeaver, and let's refresh the customer table. And you can see that he's there. So we're going to add an employee as well. We're going to add this employee named Kendrick. Go ahead and run that. Looks like that worked. So let's go over to dbeaver. Let me refresh, and you can see that he's there. If I refresh the customer join table, you can also see that the customer with ID 10 is in there, and that was Kevin. So I'm going to do a GET request. So we can get information for a pet store based on ID or just for all pet stores. So if I want to get all of the data for all of my pet stores, go ahead and run that, and it brings up the only two pet stores that I have. We have Peaches Pets and Gerbils and Turtles. If I want to do a GET request for pet store ID 12, you can see that it brings up all the data for pet store with ID 12, Peaches Pets, and here's the only customer that we have, and there's a couple employees. All right, I'm going to show you the delete request. So if I want to delete pet store with ID 12, it should delete all of the employee information. So it should delete both of these employees, and it should also delete the join table. It's not going to delete the customer information because in my pet store class, for the many-to-many relationship, I have cascade type set to persist and not all. If I were to change it to all, then it would delete all of the customer information as well. So let's go back over to ARC and I'll show you that that works. So delete pet store ID 12. And it says pet store with ID 12 has been deleted. Let's go back over to dbeaver. Let me refresh the table. You can see that it's gone. Should also delete the two employees, which it did. Should delete the join table, and it should not delete any of the customer information. So it should not delete Kevin. And it didn't. So everything seems to be working well. That's all I got for this week. Thanks for watching my video.